It's cold. I'm Floridian.
Okay, so yep, here's Christian and Squidward here with another movie review.
Wow.
Today it was The Monkey, which you said it gave you a lot to think about.
It did. I thought it was really intense. It really played with a lot of different themes, but I think the main one that stuck out to me was everybody dies and that's life.
Yeah, that was the best. I think the best part of the movie was, the revelation stuff. That was pretty neat, and I don't think I've ever seen a movie really pull that off before.
Well, a lot of the characters also are not really that old. Like if they start out off as little boys.
Yeah.
So like that age, nobody thinks about death.
Yeah.
I think in general, a lot of people don't think about their own death.
Yeah.
Even though we all know that it's going to happen.
Yeah. So did you say you liked it?
I liked it.
Okay, because I thought it was too funny to be a really good horror movie, but it was too much horror to be a really good comedy.
It had moments that were funny, but I wouldn't really call it comedic as a whole.
But like that, I don't know. I think with the weird, lackadaisical priest, I realized that's just kind of weird for the sake of being weird.
That was funny.
It was funny, but everyone's like that, and I feel like you can't really maintain that kind of energy the whole movie. And I think that, I'm just going to be honest, I don't think anyone in the movie really had good chemistry with anyone else.
Although one thing I will say I didn't particularly enjoy, there's not much of a fear element, I feel like. They're trying to get rid of the monkey, they're grabbing it and throwing it down the well, and they're not running from it as much, they're trying to get rid of it. They're kind of dealing with it head on.
I mean, I guess. I think the movie at its best when the monkey is actually doing things. I think that's the same problem with Five Nights at Freddy's. There's a point where I'm like, when the animatronics are on screen, I don't care about these people. Yeah, I don't think the brothers have a really interesting dynamic. Did you?
I know it's possible to not get along with your siblings, but not to that extent.
Yeah, it's just over the top.
Yeah.
And everything's over the top. I didn't really feel anything when anyone died. They were also it was a certain emptiness to it.
I did feel like the monkey picked random people.
Yeah, that whole thing about how it doesn't kill the person who turns the key, that's, how do you know that's kind of dumb?
Although I did appreciate the goriness of it.
Yeah, technically it was very impressive.
The kills were creative.
Yeah, that was neat.
But the characters themselves don't have much depth.
Yeah, I had did you see the Babadook?
I did.
I thought it was similar to the Babadook. It was a slightly worse Babadook. Because I did love that movie. I thought it was great about in the Babadook, I'd say the book is just an allegory for depression, right? It's it just gets worse if you deny it, if you acknowledge it, you can manage it in a way. I think that was the point.
Well, I think the monkey is supposed to represent death itself.
Yeah, or I also think generational trauma in some sense. Because I did appreciate this aspect, how so the guy at the beginning was the dad, right? Trying to get rid of it.
It was the dad, yeah.
And was he a deadbeat because he didn't want to pass it on too?
Not necessarily. I don't think so.
I mean, I realized that after a while, the main character hates his dad for being a deadbeat, but he also becomes a deadbeat for the same reason.
And it's their kids safe.
Yeah.
Then the brother blames the other brother.
Yeah, that whole thing was stupid. Did you know any of these actors beforehand?
I don't know who any of them were.
I didn't, and I don't know if it was the directing or what, but I just felt like nothing landed.
Excuse me, guys, I don't mean to interrupt, but we're just passing on scripts here.
Thanks.
Yeah, you bet.
Yep.
Alright, have a good day.
You too. What was I saying?
None of the actors really stuck.
Yes, and I don't know if maybe they've been in better things. I'm sure they're fine actors. But I feel like they didn't know how to interact with each other. The brothers didn't know if they were supposed to be over the top comedic or if they were supposed to be a real connectivity between them.
I think it's more forgivable for me in a horror movie though, because the main reason I'm watching it is more to see them all die. I like a good story,
Yeah, and most of the deaths were like
But
minor second people.
yeah, but at least respect the
Yeah.
fact that they were well done and creative. So it saves it from me, sort of.
Okay, I think that you were a lot more forgiving for this movie than I am, which I feel like it's usually I'm the more lenient critic. I don't know. I also feel like it was kind of long.
I wouldn't give it an A rating. I wouldn't say it's the movie of all horror movies.
Would you recommend it?
Yeah, I don't think it's a waste of time.
I think it's a waste of time if you've seen Babadook. And if you've seen Five Nights at Freddy's 2, it's definitely a waste of time. It's just like, I don't know, I feel like if you've seen, after you see so many movies, it's all, oh, this movie's like either a better or worse version of this other movie.
If you're looking for like a really compelling story, it's a letdown a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
But if you're
And,
looking
like,
to see death and violence and gore, then
Yeah.
it's fine.
But like, that kind of movie shouldn't be like, that was what, 2 hours?
About.
Yeah, I stopped being invested in the characters like halfway through. You know? I think this is did you watch the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey movies?
Those I have not seen.
They sucked, but at least they're kind of short. Like, they know what they're there to do. This movie does not. Anyway,
But I don't feel like it dragged. I don't feel like I'm thinking, when is it going to be over?
I did feel like that. I think when we got to the point of the evil brother in the hotel, and I was like, okay, this wasn't set up at all. I don't believe that this actor is the same person the kid actor was. Yeah.
You thought the kids are actually better?
Like, not that it was murder, it's like, I don't feel like there was a through line between them. Yeah. No. It's just, it throws a lot at you, and it's hard to sustain that energy for a whole, like, 2-hour film.
I'd have to kind of disagree, though. I think I enjoyed it a little bit more than you did.
Yeah, I'll say that for sure. I liked Maine. I liked the creepy Stephen King aesthetic. That was pretty neat. I like the weird 70s stuff. But again, like, there's other movies that do that better. Like, you know, you can watch Stranger Things if you want to experience that.
I'll give it more of like a maybe a C+.
Even the plus is pushing it for me. Anyway, is that all our thoughts?
I think so.
Okay, so yep, so watch this movie or don't. Sounds like it's the verdict. Till next time.